Good everyone. Good day, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Okay. So let's start this. Let's start the class actually, because I can't just sit this because today is actually the first class for the front end stream. I am Abasolaya. In case you don't know my name, I will be the one taking this class. At least at some point we have some other tutors, but for now you are stuck with me. Because I don't want to start a class with someone else. Then at the end of the day, I won't be able to pay them. Normally, I actually planned on bringing another tutor to come and take the front end class. So it won't be just me that will be hearing my voice all the time. But till I'm able to afford to pay the person monthly, you guys are stuck with me. I hope you guys enjoy my class. But mind you, I've never taught front end. I just do it. So just try and enjoy whatever I bring to the table. And please, if you have any question, always ask your questions. If you have any suggestion, suggest them. And if you have any, what would I say now? Questions, suggestions, or complaints, please let me know. Let's be full with each other. So having said that, let's just head straight to today's class. Actually, we are getting a good population of people here. We have one person watching on YouTube and we have 16 people watching here. So it's a very good thing. So let me just share the whole of my screen. So I'm sharing the whole of my screen. Hope you guys can see my screen now. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, we can.
So right now I'm on YouTube, right? No, I've moved out of YouTube now. So basically, today we have to set up everything we need. Then we do a little bit of HTML. If we can touch on CSS, we will. But if we can't touch on CSS, we'll move to CSS in the next class. So how many of us have actually written HTML or CSS in the past? How many of us have written, like probably you've written an HTML code somewhere, you've taken a tutorial on it somewhere? Anybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank God we have such people on this call. So basically, HTML is hypertext markup language. So what it means is it is the markup language that the browser understands. So let's just quickly Google HTML. One of the things you will learn in this class is we will be Googling a lot. The reason why we Google a lot is because as software developers, the bulk of our work is Google. Someone actually said, everything you need to build, anything you want to build in this world is already online. It's just for you to have the knowledge to apply it and actually do it for whatever you want to do. So let's just enter W3 school here and see what HTML is all about. So HTML stands for, is the standard markup language for creating web pages. So everything on this page now is actually HTML. So if we say inspect element, let's just go to developer tools. Is anybody there saying something? Okay, let's go to developer tools. Oh, sorry. What was the last time I used? It's not actually web developer tool. Okay, Control Shift I. So you can see this page here. So we can inspect elements. So this is the body styling and the like that. So we can, let's check here. This is W3 school shenanigans. So this is just the body. I want to see this text. So this is the head of imported things. Then this is the body. Then this is the body here. Okay, let's go to a simpler page because this page seems to have a lot of things going on. Fast.com. So fast.com is the website where we check the speed of our internet. So right now, the speed of my internet is over 14 megabyte, 21 megabyte per second. So let me just do Control Shift I. Sorry, that's Control Shift I. So now this is the developer tool for this page. So in my body, I have the wrapper. This the logo contain pass.com logo. Then this drop down. I'm looking for something out there. Okay, speed connector. Okay, then here I'm coming on. I'm trying to manipulate what is on this page. What I'm trying to do here. Footer container. I'm not going to the footer. Okay, so this is where I'm going actually. So we have everything we have here. So it's still here. So speed. So our speed is 18. I don't know if you've seen anywhere where you see the speed increased. So I can actually change the speed here to 180. So you can see 180 appears there. Then I can change here from, what was it? Yeah, I need to move here. I want to check where this part is contained. I'm coming. Okay, this is where I'm going again. Then I can change my megabyte there to, what's it called now? Megabyte per second. So I can change it to gigabyte per second. So I'll just come here and do this. You can see gigabyte per second there. So if I cancel this, actually, the reason I did this is because I had a friend recently tell me he applied for a job. Actually, I did prepare slides for this class, but you can always access the video for the class on YouTube. I don't prepare slides because if I prepare slides, it will limit what I'm going to be doing. So I didn't prepare slides. So sorry for that. Can always go back to YouTube and check whatever we've done today. So going back to what I was saying, I had a friend recently that told me, oh, she applied for a job and they asked them to screenshot the, what's it called now? They asked them to screenshot. They asked them to screenshot what was going on in their speed meter. So they were told to use fast.com to check the speed of their internet. So they won't actually be delaying their work. So she was like, she's been trying to up the speed of her internet, but she could not achieve the speed. But then I had to just tell her, okay, is it compulsory it's your own system that must be used to do the screenshot so I can do one for you? So I just manipulated what I did here now. Actually, you guys will understand what I did later. At least what I did here now. You can see I have 180 gigabytes per second. That's an outrageous speed. It means the old data you bought on your phone, because right now I'm working on 60 something gig on my router. So if you are saying 180 gig per second, it means you just consume everything on your router in 1 second. So, but then we have to manipulate what was showing here. So normally they will say seeing is believing, but don't believe everything you see. Welcome to the world where you can easily manipulate whatever you want to manipulate. But mind you, if I refresh this page now, everything I did will disappear. So going back to W3 schools now, I just needed to show you how everything you have on your screen can manipulate with HTML. That's what I just did there. So let me just read what we have here, then I explain what we have here, then we'll move on. So HTML stands for hypertext markup language, as I said. So it's what we use to set up. That's like we humans have skeleton. So that's like the skeleton of whatever we are doing on the internet. So every word you see, every text you see is actually HTML. So HTML is the standard markup language for creating web pages. It describes the structure of a page. HTML consists of a series of elements. HTML elements tell the browser how to display the content. HTML elements label piece of content, such as this is a heading, this is a paragraph, this is a link, etc. like that. So let's just have what we have here. Let's go. Okay. Another thing we need is we need a text editor for this class. How many of us have a laptop in front of us right now?
Over here, sir.
I hope a lot of us have laptops in front of us, because I was talking to one of the participants and she was like, she does not own a laptop, but then she will try and use her phone. Of course, you can use your phone. There are text editors for phones too. But whatever I will be doing in this class, because I'm using a system, it will be based off of what we do on the computer. But then it is left to you to actually manipulate whatever I do to work on your phones and the likes like that. So, having said that, we need a text editor. So there are a lot of text editors that we would use. So let me just go on Google and look for best text editor for web development. You can see the first thing that is appearing there. So you can see we have Visual Studio Code, we have Notepad++, we have Vim, we have Emac, we have BBE Edit, Coda, Notepad, Notestar Pro, WebStorm. Let me just open this link here. So basically, in this class, we'll be using this Freola. So you can use whatever you have there. Ultra Edit, that's number 2 there. Visual Studio Code is number 3. Brackets is number 4. Sublime Text is number 5. Atom is number 6. Notepad++ is number 7. Light Tab is number 8. Blue Fish is number 9. Then Komodo Edit is number 10. Actually, I've had experience with some of these text editors, but in this class, I will advise you to use either Visual Studio Code or use brackets, or use Sublime Text, or use Atom. Actually, I use Atom for my back end, and I use Visual Studio Code for my front end. So you can use whichever of them. But right now, I'll take you to where you can download Visual Studio Code. So you can just click on this link, take you to Visual Studio Code website. You just go to code.visual studio code. Then you can download for whichever operating system you are using. I'm using Windows, so it's automatically giving me Windows. So you can download for Windows, you can download for Mac, you can download for Linux. So I'll give you like 10 seconds to quickly do that and download a Visual Studio Code or another text editor you like on your system. So I will just off my mic for 10 seconds for you to do that so that we can continue together. So please quickly do that now. Is there anybody actually downloading Visual Studio Code right now?
Yes, I am trying to download, but I will need more than 10 seconds, sir.
Okay, let's give you like 20 extra seconds.
All right, thank you, sir.
Okay, I've successfully downloaded my own.
Okay, install it on your system, please. So having that installed on your system now, let's move to the next thing. Actually,
Okay, I've successfully downloaded my
yes, I understand that you've downloaded it. Install it, install it. Then the next thing we are doing now is we are, what's it called now? We are getting a browser. Actually, right now I'm on Foxit Reader, but for front-end developers, it's better you use Chrome. So download Google Chrome right now, so you can just go and look. Sorry, please off your please use your earpiece or something. I'm hearing myself. Yes, I understand that you downloaded it. Install it, install it. Please off your. Remove your phone from loudspeaker, please. We are getting a browser. Actually, right now I'm on Foxit Reader. For front-end developers, it's better you use Chrome. So download Google Chrome right now, so you can just go and look. Sorry, please off. Okay, I think I've been able to solve the problem of me hearing myself. So download Google Chrome right now. So you go to Google Chrome and download Google Chrome. You go to their website to download it. So you can download Google Chrome for your Windows or your Mac. Okay, someone said he has installed both VS Code and Chrome. So having done all that, let's get started with what we are doing today. Let me open my VS Code here. Actually, your VS Code will not look like what my VS Code looks like because I'm working on a project right now. But then, let me just create a new file. Okay, pending, before we open Visual Studio Code, actually, let's go to maybe your desktop, create a folder. So create a new folder. I must send you this stuff. Okay, a new folder. Call it ASUU Frontend. Whatever you like, you can actually call it. Just call my own ASUU Frontend. So now, having done that, go back to your Visual Studio Code. Actually, to do this. I will normally open my browser side by side like this, so that we can see what we are doing in real time. So you stay here. So I will open a new folder now. Let's start this down. Okay. I open folder. So you navigate wherever you created that folder at. So my one is on desktop. Then I call it ASUU front end. So I select folder now. So now this is what you see on your home screen normally. So I've opened this folder now. So it's that folder now. You create new files. You call this one index.html. That's our index.html file now. So you can copy file paths from here. Just come here, say copy, copy paths.
Please, you're very fast.
Oh, sorry. Copy paths. Then you come to your browser, you paste that path, you click enter. As you can see, our page is still empty. But then let's go back to where we were studying HTML that time and copy what we have here. I will explain everything we have here actually. So let's copy what we have here, then go back and paste it here, then save. Then you refresh what we have on this page. You will see what we have here. So I'll wait for all of us to catch up so that we can move on together. Yeah, I stopped talking like 2 seconds ago. Someone said I'm very fast. So I was like, let's wait for you guys that so that you guys can type what I have on my screen, then I continue explaining. So are we all here?
Yes, sir.
No, sir. No, sir. No, yes, sir.
Please be fast. Okay, the steps after installing it again. Okay. So basically what I said is you install Visual Studio Code first. Then if you have your Chrome browser or your system, or if you don't have it, install that too. Then after doing that, you go to probably your desktop or your documents, you create a folder, call whatever name you want to call it. I called my own ASUU Frontend. Then you come back here. So you go to files here, then you open that folder. So I came to files. Sorry. I came to files here. I came to files here, and I opened that folder. So I just
Also for data science.
said
Is this data science class? I don't understand. I'm sorry.
this front-end class will not data science class.
And I'm trying to join. I'm in data science group. I'm trying to join, and it's still leading me to this Zoom.
No. Data science is for Tuesdays and on Thursdays. I mean Tuesdays and
Okay.
Fridays. Front-end is
Oh,
for
there's no
Mondays
class for
and
data
Wednesdays.
science today.
And there's no class for data science today.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
Welcome. So as I was saying, so you go back to wherever you, if it's your document or your desktop. My own is on desktop, so I click on desktop. Then I open ASUU file, ASUU Frontend. I selected the folder. Then it automatically opened it for me here. So then I created a new file. So to create a new file, there's this icon here in front of the front end. Once you hover over the front end, you see a new file here. So when you click on that, you can name your file index.html. Then you write what I have inside my document here in your file. Then when you are done, let me know so we can continue. I believe we should all be here by now. We should all be done with typing on what I have on my screen by now. So let me just continue explaining. Yes, continue explaining. So What we have on our screen right now is the framework for a new HTML file. So let me just cut all this out. Then I do HTML.
Sorry, what about for people using Atom as text editor, sir?
Atom as text editor. It's still the same thing actually. It's still the same thing as Sublime Text. I just prefer Sublime Text for front end and I use Atom for back end. But we are comfortable using Atom for front end too. It's a good thing. I have Atom on my system actually. I use Atom even more than I use Visual Studio Code.
Can we see how it is being run, sir? I don't have the visual this thing. The one I have is Atom.
It's still the same thing exactly actually. But I'll open my Atom now so that you can see. Okay, you can come to files here, then open folder. So wherever you save your folder to, now is on desktop. So also front end, select, then that's it. Then index.html. So let me just close all these welcome screens I have here. So I'm closing this. For instance, do like this. I'm closing this, closing this. So this is everything we have there. So you can see still exactly the same thing. So if I come here and I say H2 and I say ASUU and I save. So if I come back here and I refer, you can see ASUU is automatically showing there. So there's no difference between Atom and Sublime Text. It's just what each person prefers. That's what they use. You get it now? The person that asked the question, do you get it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's move on. So basically, I want to explain what each of these things mean here. So this doc type, if you notice when I open Atom, there's Atom again. Oh, I've closed it. Okay, no problem then. I would have preferred to show you something in Atom, but then I've closed it already. So this doc type here is telling us the version of HTML we are using. So we say this exclamation mark doc type HTML is telling us we are using HTML5. You can see this one is automatically actually showing us HTML5 here. Then we have our tags. Actually, in HTML, we have opening and closing tags, and we have self-closing tags. But when we get to the point of using self-closing tags, I will explain self-closing tags. But for now, HTML, if you notice, we have HTML here. Immediately I went on this HTML, you can see under HTML is being highlighted here. So this is the opening tag and this is the closing tag. So what's the difference between the opening tag and the closing tag? It is this extra backslash behind this one here that makes it the closing tag. This one will not have the backslash. That makes it the opening tag. So whatever you're going to be doing in HTML, we have to stay in between these two tags, these HTML tags. So whatever you're going to be doing must be between this place and this place. So now in between them, now we have two tags again that we add. We have the header tag and we have the body tag. So the header tag is where you have, that's where you link your style sheet. That's where you give your title, the title of your document and the likes like that. Someone asked the question, what about people using Atom? I've answered that already. So let's move on. So the header is where you have all your tags, when you link your style sheet, your JavaScript, if you want to link JavaScript, and all those other things. So that's where you link them. That's within your head tag. So you can see we have title here, and if you come back here, you can see I have page title in my title here. So if I change this one to top page title, I could have changed it to ASUU class. If I save this now and I come back here to refresh, you see what is here has changed to ASUU class. Are you getting it? Hello.
Please, can you explain that again, please?
Okay. So basically what I said is, this is our doc type here. It's telling us the version of HTML we are using, which is HTML5. Then this HTML tag is what, it has it is a tag that we actually put whatever we want to do on our web page is in between this tag that we have. So we have the opening tag here and we have the closing tag. And the difference between the opening tag and the closing tag is this backslash. Someone is asking another question. Someone said, I'm not getting it. Please listen well so you can get it. So the difference between them is this backslash. So we have the opening tag and the closing tag. So that's our HTML file. So whatever we are going to be building, whatever we're going to be doing, will be in between these tags. So in between that tag, now we have two tags again. We have the head tag and we have the body tag. So the head tag is what tells the search engine what the page is doing. It's where you link your what's it called now? Your CSS style sheet. It's where you write your title. For example, here's our title here. We have ASUU class, and that's what is showing up here, ASUU class. So if we add, okay, let's say we add one, ASUU class 1 now. You come back here and you see it has not changed here, it's still ASUU class. But whenever we refresh this page now, I'll come back here. You can see ASUU class 1. So having said that now, so we have our title here. On the long run, we have our style sheet too, linked within this place and the likes like that. But pending that time, then we have our body tag. Our body tag is where we write everything that will show on our page. So if I remove all this here now, and if I remove everything I save, I come back here and refresh. You can see there's nothing on my page because there's nothing in the body tag. So now let me paste back what I have here so that I can explain them one after the other. Here now we have what we call the H1 tag, which means the header tag. And what do I mean by header tag? That's the tag that shows, that gives your alphabet more weight than others. So this is H1. Then let me just do my first heading. Then let me do, they are actually H1 to H6. So my first heading for H1. So I will have my second heading for H2. So let me just change this to second. I would just want us to see the difference between each of those headers. Then we have H3, my third heading. Then H4, that's my fourth heading. Then H5, my fifth heading. Sorry. Fifth heading, then H6. So H6 is the last one. Then that's my sixth heading. If I save all this and I come back here now, you can see how the sizes decrease from H1 to H6. Do you notice any decrease in size? Hello?
Yes, yes.
Yes, I noticed.
So that's H1 to H6 now. So we use them for headings. So depending on whatever you are doing, if you need to use H1, you know, there are sometimes that in our, let's say in school, we use topic and subtopic. So H1 to H6 is like the topic, subtopic, then subtopic. I don't know if you had that type of a lecturer back in school where they will give you question, they'll give you question 1, then question 1A, then 1A1, 1A2, 1A2I, 1A2II, then 1A3, 1A3I, 1A3II, like that. So subtopic and the likes like that. Depending on the way you want to give your fonts now, you can use H1 to H6. Are we getting it?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Please, if you don't get it, talk now. Raise up your hand so that I can call you, so you can tell me where you missed anything, so that we can fix that before we continue. Someone said, I'm not getting it too. What exactly are you not getting? Oluwatobiloba? Can you unmute your mic and talk now? From the very beginning. You joined the class late. You must have joined the class late. You don't get it from the very beginning. Because I took my time to explain everything step by step. Please, maybe you should quickly go and check the YouTube page now and just follow up from there. So start from the beginning again so that you can catch up with us. So go to the YouTube page and join and just start from the beginning instead of starting from the present time. So having said that, I'll move on to the next thing here. Okay, I think you will go back to YouTube and check. Thank you very much. So moving on from there, we'll come to the next thing. We have a paragraph tag here. That's what we use P for. Remember the header 1, header 2, header 3, header 4, header 5, header 6. It's H1, H2, H3, H4, H5. Actually, you can have H7, no, but it will just not change size. It will just be the same size as H6. So let me prove that to you now. Let's go to H7. You can see it's not even self-closing. If I do H7, H7, so you can see that then I have 7th header. I save this and I refresh this page. You can see 7th header is now looking like paragraph this thing. So there's no need to have 7th header. So moving on from there, we have our paragraph tag that's can we download the class later on YouTube? You can go to YouTube now and just go and watch on YouTube. You're not getting what we are saying. You don't need to go back and download. You can just go to YouTube and start from the beginning instead of starting from the present time, and you catch up yourself. So moving on from there, so we have the paragraph tag. Okay, we have the paragraph tag, and paragraph tag is where we see.
I can't see your screen. It's just stagnant. It's not moving. I can't see the screen.
Are you seeing my cursor
Okay,
move?
yes.
I was staying on one spot before, so now I'm moving. So my first paragraph. So paragraph is done with P tag. So you have my first paragraph here, and you notice that's what we have here. If you refresh this place, this is our paragraph, my first paragraph. So now, so I just wrote out what each of these things do here. Let me just drag this backwards so that we can see everything more legibly. You can see the doc type HTML declaration defines that this document is HTML5 document. Then the next one is the root element HTML page. That's the root element of HTML page. Then the head contains the meta information about the HTML page. And the meta information is the title, the links to our CSS file, our meta tags for giving whichever person is working on checking our page, giving search engine information about our page and likes like that. That's what the other tag does. Then the title element specifies the title of the HTML page, and that's what is showing up here. So that's what this one is doing. Then we have our body tag. The element defines the body, document body. It's a container for all visual content, such as headings, paragraph, image, hyperlink, table, list, etc. So everything we have showing here is our body actually. So the next thing we have here is the H1 element defines the large header. So that's what I just explained, H1 to H6. Then the P element, paragraph element defines our paragraph. So it's also put H here. So it defines our paragraph. Are we getting to this point?
Yes.
sir.
Okay, moving on from there. Then let's actually try and do something. So I won't just be running around. So let me just create my CV. And that was the assignment I was going to give you guys. But let's go on anyway. I want to create my CV with just HTML file. So I'll call this my CV. So I'm changing the title to my CV. So if I save this and I refresh here, you can see my CV showing up here already. Then everything here, I'm going to comment them out so you guys can have access to them later. So to comment anything out in HTML, we use this tag here. So you start your document, wherever you want to comment out, you start from the beginning there with that. That's less than, exclamation mark, minus, minus. Then you close with minus, minus, greater than sign. So whatever you want to comment out, you use that. So you can easily cut there. You don't want to comment it out from there and you want to comment out from here. So let's just save so that you can see the meaning of what I'm saying. You can see I commented just this part out and that part is not showing up. So when we comment a code out, it is only the person that has access to the source code that can read it. The end user, the browser cannot read it. So it's not going to show up on the end user's side of things. So it's good to comment out our code most of the time. So it will help us it will guide us on how to go about things.
Sorry. Can you show comment?
Sorry, I can't tell what you're saying. Your voice is breaking. Maybe you should type where I can't hear what you're saying. So I'm waiting for that person to type. So pending that time, let me just start my CV. So the first thing we have on our CV is actually, let me just get a template of a CV. Let's say we want to use my image. So now we want to have, no, don't let me start from image, let me start from my name. So the first thing we have is my name. My name is the title of the document. So let's have H1 there, H1. So H1, my name is Abbas Olaiya Ayotunde. I'm still waiting for that person's submission. So that's Abbas Olaiya Ayotunde. Then the next thing we normally have on CV is what? Your name. Then what you do actually. What I do, I am a data scientist. Okay, let me see what this person wrote. So please, can you show how the comment out is on a web page? I didn't see it. So basically, the commenting anything out is like you don't want the browser to be able to read it. So as soon as I comment all this out now, the browser will not see it. So when I refresh this page now, it's not showing up on the browser. So if I inspect elements here, click Control I or Control Shift I. Okay, you can see the browser is actually seeing it here. You can see everything is showing up here, but then it's only H1 that you can see. Every other thing here is not showing on our browser because we've commented it out. Are you getting it? You get it now?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Thank you.
Welcome. So moving on from there now, then our paragraph here, I just want to write what I do actually. Data scientist. Data scientist. Sorry, data scientist. So when I refresh this now, you can see I'm a data scientist, but there seems to be a lot of space here, but then we can't deal with that yet. We will do that when we get to CSS. So moving on from there, we have, let's use our HR tag. HR is horizontal rule, so we are drawing a line. So you can see a line here now. Sorry. Here, you can see a line here. So that's my name, my what I do. Then what else is supposed to be in the header? Let's just say my phone number. Let's just put phone number for the sake of 2347062962468. So that's phone number. Then let's say email. I'm not going to use my actual mail, but you guys already have access to my mail now. But in case of others that will watch on YouTube in future, so that they won't be spamming my mail, let me just use Abbas Olaiya at gmail.com. Sorry.com. So having all this, so we have all that before our what's it called now? Before our horizontal rule. So after our horizontal rule now, the next thing we want is educational background. So let's just say education. Education should be inside an H2 tag. So Control X, H2, education. So education, I have the first one to be Obafemi Awolowo University. Obafemi Awolowo University. Okay. Obafemi Awolowo University should be bold. So we'll do EM there. EM actually does something else. So let's just add it first. Obafemi Awolowo. So this is not actually my CV like that. I'm just trying to Awolowo University. Just trying to set an example in this class. But I actually attended OEU, by the way. So we refresh this page now. You can see that's not what we actually want.
Sorry, what's the EM tag? What does the EM tag mean?
EM tag is emphasis tag. It's just like you want to italicize whatever you are writing. Just needed to show. So, but here we don't actually need EM. We want to use strong tag. Strong. So, strong. So strong tag. You can see strong tag bold. It's different from this one now. It makes it bold. Then let's now use EM for my qualification. So BSc statistics. So that's EM now. BSc statistics. I actually did mathematical statistics. So let me do mathematical. Something's wrong with my spelling. So let's just write statistics. So having done that, you can see our EM now is occupying the same line with our strong tag.
We are not. For me, I'm not seeing your web page. It's just showing half part of the web page. The blank space. It's not showing where you have these. Can you zoom it? Your web page.
Can you see it now?
No.
You still can't see it now. I've zoomed though.
I'm seeing your web page, but it's the blank space. It's not where you have all those tags you're writing out.
I'm on 200% right now. No, it's not going to show you my inspect element. It's just going to show you everything. I'm going to show you about Solaya, data scientist, plus 23470.
I'm not seeing it.
You're not seeing it. Is this true for others too?
Exactly. I think you need to adjust the VS code. Like you need to bring the web page in the middle a little.
I can see everything clearly.
Is anybody seeing it?
You can see clearly.
Yes.
Please, what device are
It's
you
clear
using?
for everybody now. I can see it.
Are you using a phone or a system?
Put it, make a tap. Let me tap.
Oh, okay. Sorry. My bad.
Can you see it now? Hello, Miss. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay, thank God. So moving on from there, you can see this one is not occupying the whole line. Unlike this education and this is strong tag and EM tag, don't occupy the whole line. So the only way we can bring our BSc down underneath Obafemi Awolowo now is to actually put a break tag here. So now this is where I will now explain self-closing tags and the ones that are not self-closing. So basically, our HTML is not self-closing, our header tag is not self-closing, our body tag is not self-closing, our H1 tag is not self-closing, our paragraph tag is not self-closing, our strong tag is not self-closing, our emphasis tag is not self-closing, but then our break tag and our horizontal row tag are self-closing. What do I mean by self-closing tags? Self-closing tags are tags that do not need you to close them at the end. For example, HR here, we didn't close it and it has done what we had asked it to do. Then our emphasis, our break tag here, we didn't close it, but it has done what we asked it to do. Are you getting the difference between the self-closing tag and the ones that need to be closed now?
Yes, sir.
Anybody that does not get that? Is there anybody that does not get that? Anybody? Don't be shy. Ask question. Anybody that does not get that? Okay, since everybody got it, so let's move on. So BSE, then I need to do something here now, but it's not going to do well right now, but it's going to do well later when we start doing CSS. So I need to have my year. So I will have B tag. That's B tag now. That's 2012 to 20, don't mind Nigeria, 2017. The 4 years course actually, but it is what it is. So you can see the B tag now is making it bold. You can see strong tag and B tag are doing almost same thing. So I'm using that one to bolden it, but then I want it to be a little bit distant from the others. So I'm going to just use this line here. just create a distance between them. So if I refresh now, you can see what we have here now. There's a line showing you BSc. I got my BSc this year. I don't have my MSc yet, so I'm not going to put any MSc here. Let me just put secondary school education. So the next one we are going to do is I attended Prospect Comprehensive College. So we have another strong tag here. Strong tag. So we have another strong tag. Then we have Prospect Comprehensive College. Sorry, college. And we have our EM tag. Our EM tag. What did I get from here? My first school living certificate. So what do you call that? SSC, SSCE. Then that was which year? Madam Old Small. So we have a B bold tag. Then that was I finished 2010. Yeah, 2010. Then minus 6 will be 2014 to 2010. Save that. We have that here. But you can see we've made a mistake. So how do I bring this SSCE and this one down? Someone just suggest something. We've already spoken about it in class today already. So how do I bring it down? Anybody?
Sorry, I didn't get the question. Sorry, I didn't get the question.
We break it.
What we
We
have.
apply a break.
Okay, we apply
Tag.
it. We thank you. Break tag, yeah. So BR tag. So we save that. That's. Then our Prospect Comprehensive College is showing here too. So we need to come and break it here too. So BR save and refresh. You can see we have everything here now. But then we need space between this Obafemi Awolowo University and this one. And we apply enter now. If we save, it's not taking any effect here. So here is another lesson for us to learn. Enter does not add space to our file here. So we can easily just have multiple break tag. So we have another BR, then let's say another BR. If we do that now, you can see there's enough space now. But then I need that's too much space. So I'll just do this and I will run it. You can see there's space between them now. Are you getting it?
Yes.
Yes, I am.
Okay, so that's that. Then let's add another education. Let's see, I got some. Okay, I call this education. Let's go to the next place and we'll do our certification. So the next thing, we want to draw a line. So what do we use to draw a line now? This type of a line that we have here. So what do you use to draw that line?
HR.
HR tag, yeah. God bless you guys. HR tag. Then we have our H2 now. Certifications.
H2.
Certifications. So we go on. That's H2. But I think our H2 is a little bit too big. Let's do H3, I beg. H3. 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 So you can see what we have here now. We have our certifications. There's a way to underline. UL. Sorry, I want to check something. I've forgotten something, but let me try first. UL tag. Okay, yeah, it's UL tag. I want to underline these are our headers. So Control X. I bring it there. So you can see this thing is quite intuitive. I don't really know how to underline now.
Sorry, sir. Please, can you remove this translating something? It's confusing me. Sorry, please. It's not actually bringing what you're saying exactly. Sorry.
Okay. Run the hand actually can update.
Thank you, sir.
I'm trying to remove it, so I'm not that yet. For someone that actually has permission to hide it. Isotype. Okay. So I've hidden it now. Are we on the same page, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Okay. Wait to. URL tag is not actually underlining. It's doing something else. It shifted it. So let's undo. For URL tag is supposed to underline. I'm coming.
Your tag is for list.
Oh, sorry, another list. Sorry. See my life. You underline tag. Let's just Google it. Let's go together. Underline HTML. It is just you. Sorry, it's just you. Thank you for reminding me that URL tag is for another list too. I actually knew it, but I don't know. My network was not just working well. I guess I'm hungry. So Control X, Control V. So save. You can see it's underlining now. So U tag is for to underline. So certifications. So I have some Python. So let's bold this. So we have our B tag, Python, data science, bootcamp. Python data science bootcamp. That was, when did I get that? That was like, sorry, that was like, that was like, what year was that? That was my final year. So that would be 2017. So that's 2017. B tag, sorry, B tag, sorry. So 2017. Then that's what platform did I get it from? Let's just do BR here. BR. Then we have Coursera. Let's use EM for Coursera now. Coursera. Then no, is it Coursera or Udemy? It's Udemy. Sorry, Udemy. Then we have complete web development bootcamp. That's another one. So we have BR tag here. So we have what's it called now? B tag, complete web development.
Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir.
Okay.
Please, sir, why is it B tag? I don't understand you using B tag. I thought it's meant to, you're meant to use P now.
No, P is for paragraph.
Yeah,
B
the
is
B
for
tag.
bold.
Okay.
If I had used paragraph, I wouldn't have needed to use break tag.
Okay.
So saving that now, and I run it here, so you can see what we are having already. It's looking good, but then we need to add extra break tag here. So BR to break. Then this one is from then we have we have that's 2020. Is it 2018 or 2019? Let's just 2019. Then let's just leave certifications for now. How about that certifications? But that's not what you came here to do. So let's go on and refresh this our page. You can see we're having our CV standing up right now. Are we on the same page?
Yes, sir.
So moving on from there, there are some other tags I need to explain. I'm not sure I'll be able to touch them on whilst using this thing. Then center.
Sir.
Okay.
So what's the EM tag for?
PN.
EM.
PM.
Yes, the one beside DSC statistics.
EM.
Yes.
Emphasis. That's for it to make it italic.
Okay.
That's EM tag. So if we want to put something on the center, we use center tag for it. So let's take our headers. That's my name and the likes. Let's put them in the center. So let's cut this off from here. Come back here. So we put center. So let's just cut all this. Control X. Control V. Let's okay. I will quickly explain one term using programming now. So you can see I have everything in the center here now. And the tag I use for that is what? Center. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So another thing we need to do is, let's say we want to add image here. So if I add image now, let's get to this thing before we start adding images. Let's get to CSS first because we need to start our image. The image might be too big, but then let's go to Google. Okay, let me just give you image tag img. So we need our source. So now let's go to Google. Let's Google one image. School image. School. Let's go to images. Let's pick this. Copy link address. So let's go back to our page now. So our page link address here. Link address is actually very long, but then this is what it is. Then the alternative name, we call it school image. So this alternative is if the image is not present, what it will show? School image. If I save now and I refresh my page, not showing. Why is it not showing? Source, alt image. Okay, you can see it's showing the school image now because it's not showing the image. But then why is it not showing the image? Sorry. Copy image address. Use copy save, then come back here and refresh. You see, it's showing the image now. Are you getting it? Hello?
We are getting you, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So now
Yes,
this
yeah.
is the link to an image online. So let me now link to an image on my local system. So image. So now let me just save this image. Let me look for another image entirely actually. So let's copy this one. Why should they be showing me white? Black. God bless you. Okay. Save image as. So just download it there. So it's downloaded on my system. Let me go to my browser, my file explorer now. So I go to my downloads. So where's the image now? But I think just import this image. That's an animation of me. So let's import that one. So let's come to where is it? ASUU Frontend class. So we paste it here. Let me change the name. Let me call it Abbas. This is Abbas.jpg now. So let's go back to our. So I'll just come here and I'll say Abbas.jpg. Then alternative name will be Abbas, in case you can't find it. So if I refresh now, and I come back here, and I refresh my page, you can see it's automatically bringing in my image. So that's how to import your local image and your online image. Are you getting it? So you put the link to the image where the image is in the source. For example, I even this image was inside an image folder. I would just have said image folder / this. So let me move it to. Let me create a folder here, img. Then I move this file into that place. Move yes. So if I save now and I refresh this page, nothing will be altered. But then if I remove this link, you know, that is this is telling you are moving into another folder. So if I remove it now and I run this, tell me the image is not found. You can see Abbas, not showing you where the image is. So then we need to just tell it the exact direction to the image and able to show the image to us. Are we getting it?
Yes, sir.
If there's anything you've missed so far, let me know. If I continue. Anything so far?
Nothing, sir. Nothing.
Okay. So now let's add some meta tags. Or we'll explain the meta tags later. Let's move to something else again. So we have a lot of meta. Actually, let me just explain them here now. We have a lot of meta tags. So meta chat set. It's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be inside the chat set. They're using UTF-8. UTF-8. Like this is the format of our encoding. So it's more of telling this thing that that's the language. So in case they want to translate it to something else, can always help us to help the browser that reads our document to understand what we have there. Then we have under meta here. And this one is description. Description. So this one is just telling the browser what our this thing is doing. So basically, this is Abbas CV page. Can see it's not changing anything on the page. Can see it's not changing anything here. But then this is what we call, this is one of the things you do when you want to do optimize your page for search engine. So you can add meta for author. So author. The author here is me. So I'll write my name Abbas Olaiya. Then you can add meta for viewports and the likes like that. But for now, we're not doing viewports yet because we are not yet doing what's it called? We're not doing anything about responsiveness or anything like that. So we've pointed at some things here. But another thing I have to mention to you is we have the EM tag and we have the I tag. They actually appear to do the same thing, but they are not actually doing the same thing. So we can change the EM to I. So that's on where we have Udemy. Let's refresh. You can see it's showing exactly the same thing. It's showing exactly the same thing when you're using EM. So we can use I tag, that's what we call italicize. Then we have EM, that's what we call emphasize. So moving on from there, we've done B and bold and strong. We've done HR, we've done P. Then let's do our list elements now. So I made a mistake the other time that someone corrected me, and thanks to that person again for pointing it out. Like I'm already out of my way. So UL tag now. This is what we call on ordered list. Let's say we are going to the market to buy some things. So let's quickly have our paragraph tag. Sorry, those are my paragraph before my detail. So we have ladies on this call now. Is there any lady on this call?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, you are saying I should give you permission to record. Can always download it back on the YouTube page now. Always download it back on the YouTube page. I can record, but I'm not sure I can allow you to record. I'm checking it. I can record, but I don't have any reason to record. Please just go to the YouTube page and download, please. So marketing list, market list. You know what happens when you don't take your list along to the market now? You end up buying things you don't need. So market list. So now our LI, that's list element. LI, we have sneakers for guys that are here. We have sneakers. then list, then what other thing? Shirts. Those are the things I need. That's why I'm writing them down. So you are going to the market the next time, you can just go and buy all those things for me. Headset. Then what else? Cooling fan. Sorry, I didn't put this tag here. LI. Cooling fan. Then we have another one. What else should I need? I need an inverter. My inverter is too small for what I'm doing right now. So I need another inverter for my solar power. Then what else? Curved screen. Well, I didn't put this one in the list tag. So let's just leave it there. So we refresh this our page here now. Let's bring our list above the images. I won't be scrolling too much. So window, yes. Let's bring it above the image. So image tag. So here's our list now, market list. So a normal day we could have just brought this to the center. Just put center tag here, center, and carry this to X, Control V. So refresh. You can see market list. Then do that list can we create? So this on other list. So another one, let's create another list. To-do list. Let's call this one to-do list. So center, paragraph, then to do list. So things we need to do. So we have to arrange them by order of scale. So ordered list is with OL. So now LI, that's this element. We have okay, research. So I did some research this morning actually. Don't let me tell you what I did research on. Let me just tell you, GANs, generative adversarial neural network. So GANs. Then the next one, after research, my Bible study. Then after Bible study, prayer. After prayer, family altar. Then after that, I did some graphic designing for the graphics we posted this morning, graphics design. Then I did some light reading. So I did some light reading. And of course spoke some clients and the like that. But that one was while eating. So eating. Actually, I eat and see movie at the same time. So eating and seeing a movie. So I was doing it simultaneously. Movie. I don't know. Correct spelling of movie on your own end. Find my spelling of movie. Then after I did that, I did some coding actually. I did some coding. Then my staffs arrived. I had a meeting with them. Meetings. Then after that, I rested like that. I slept a bit. LI rest. Then lunch. LI. I guess my to-do list is a bit big. Lunch. Then after lunch, then I just prepared for this class. Let's just say class bit like that. sorry, li, then class. And after this class, I'm doing some coding again. Coding. So save. So we come back here and refresh our page. You can see this is the another list and this is the other list. So the only difference between them is this UL and OL. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Please, if you are not getting it at this point, let me know.
I will choose, sir.
I said if you are not getting it at this point, let me know.
Okay, sir.
Anybody that is not getting it, anybody. Our number has reduced on this call.
I had network issues, so I just joined now again. Please, what is this tag? EIL tag.
I tag, italicized.
Sorry.
It's doing almost the same thing as the EM tag.
Sorry?
I said italicized is doing almost the same thing as the, I tag is doing the same thing as the EM tag. Just a little bit of difference in them. Then after then we did another list and other list. So UL is for another list. So LI is to list the list element. Are you still trying to talk? Okay, I think she's not talking anymore. Then we have the other list. That's the LI tag again. So to list the elements we have. Are we all getting it?
I'm thinking about, sorry. I'm yet to get it. You said that the LI tag is to italicize a word, right? But
Yes.
they are not in italics now.
No, them is in italics now.
No, sir, she's talking about the LI tag. LI tag.
LI is not for italicizing. No. LI tag is list element. So you have UL here, which is on other list, and then LI is list element. So you use LI to pack each of the elements you want to list in the other list. So that's what we have here. You can see we have sneaker here, and that's why this dot is behind it. Sneaker, shirt, headset, cooling fan, inverter, curved screen. Then we have our other list that we did for the to-do list. That's OL, other list. On other list is UL. So our other list now is research, Bible study, prayer, family altar, graphic design, reading, eating and seeing a movie, coding and the likes. You can see it added 1 to 3 behind it.
Sorry, but please, why is the market list on dots and the to-do list is numbered?
On other list and other list, OL and UL. You get it now?
No, I don't.
On other list, that is a list that is not ordered, UL.
Okay.
Then other list, a list that is ordered, 1 to 3.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other question?
Some days 10, some days lesser. But today they like say don't do past 10 minutes.
Any other question?
No, sir.
Are we going to have them like for all these tags? Like how can we have access to it? Are you going to send it to us via email or WhatsApp?
Okay, the material we are using today, Abby. Hello.
Yes, the material, all these tags.
Everything we've done.
I'm not familiar with them.
Everything we've done today, I'll push it on my GitHub repo and I'll give you the link to the GitHub repo. So you can always just go and pull it there. You can just download it from there. Then you can always have access to the video tutorial on YouTube. Do you get it now?
Sorry, please, is there a way we can get all the tags? Because I'm a beginner and some tags I don't understand.
Exactly what I'm asking.
Okay, if you want all the tags, you can just go to whatever you want to do. Hello, calm down. Whatever you want to do. For example, the other time I said introduction to HTML on what's it called, Google, and brought me to these W3 schools. So whatever you want to do, let's say you want to underline now, just say underline with HTML. So it gives you an answer. So you can see you here. Then whatever you want to do again, let's say you want to have header, you can just say header HTML. Then it gives you H header. Then it takes you to W3 school again. They can easily read what header is about. So most of the tags you want are already on this side here now. They can easily read them and the likes. So whatever you want to do, just Google it. You have access to it. Are you getting it? Hello?
Yes,
Yes,
yes, I
Okay,
can see.
sir.
So do you get what I mean now? So if you have any problem with anything, you can always just go back to Google and search for it. As a software developer, Google should be your best friend. Either Google or Bing, any of those search engines should be your best friend. Because everything you want to do is on Google. It's just for you to know, okay, this is what I want to do, and these are the steps to achieve it. Then you Google the steps one by one. Then bring, copy and paste, edit, copy and paste, edit. Then by the time you get to a point, then you'll be able to start writing your own code from scratch. You get it now?
Yes.
So moving on from there. So the next thing we want to do now is what we call anchor tag. Anchor tags are for linking to another page. So I will link to a page online, then I will come back and link to what's it called now? A page within our file here. So okay, anchor tag. So now let's just anchor link to google.com. Google.com. So then we need to have something to show for our users. So we say Google. That's then we call our tag now. So we save that and refresh here. You notice, oh, I brought it down. Oh, no, yeah. No, it should show here after the before. Okay, it's after the image. So it's my life. So let me just copy this. Oh shit. Okay, it's actually showing MD. So you can see whenever you hover on any tag, it's showing me the link to it on MDN. So I can actually go to MDN for referencing. I've never actually done that before, but I just mistakenly did that now, and it's actually nice. So now we created an anchor tag here. So if we refresh, why is it not showing my anchor tag? BR. The anchor tag should be somewhere here. It actually shows just shown somewhere. I said it already. So I've added BR tag to it. So it should show.
It's showing is under your image.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm adding BR so that I can have it up there. So beside my image. Okay, on top of my. So if I click on it now. Sorry, someone is having background noise. Please fix that. https://www.google.com. This should take me to Google homepage now. Why is it taking me here and not there? Coming. That's the link to it now. It's dealing with it as though the file follow link. And I take me to google.com. But then this is not loading google.com on my page. It's linking to it as okay, it's okay, loading it now. Dismiss. It's loading it now. So that's that. Then we can link to a page within our file too. So let's say anchor tag. Let's say about us page, about us. So we can have whatever name you want to call it there, about us. About us. If I save that now, okay, about.html. Not good practice to use capital letter. Name your file. So let's just call it about.html. Then we have HTML. So we have all that. So here, let's just have H1 about us. Okay, about us. Then let's have a paragraph tag. And let's just go and copy text from somewhere. I have a book I'm reading here. So item for kids. Just copy this acknowledgement. Answer me now. Copy now. Okay. Copy all this now. And just come back here and paste. So that's that. Then so refresh. We have about us page. So we click on about us now. About.html now. That's not showing me about.html. This is about.html, right? Cancel. Cancel. I don't understand anymore. Oh, sorry, I created inside the image tag, inside the image folder. But then you can actually change the link to it here and write image slash, that's img slash about. So if we come back here, then we click on this. So you can see it's taking us to the about us page. I mistakenly saved our about us inside the image folder, was why we're having this problem. But it's a good lesson for us actually. So you can actually cut it from here, then paste it here. Why is it not even move? Yes. So we moved it out. So if I refresh this page again to give me error, so I have to come back to my HTML file again and remove the link to the other folder. Then if I go to about us now, it's taking me to that page. Then I can go to about us and link back to my index page. .html. Then I call it home. So if I refresh this now, you can see my home here. So if I click on home, it takes me back to this place. And if I come back here and I click about us, it takes me back to that page. Are we getting it? Any questions so far? Hello, any question?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. So we've deviated from our CV actually, but let's go on anyways. So index of HTML. Then the next thing we need to do now is what's it called? Table. Let's build what table.
No. Hello. I don't know if hello.
Hello, I'm here. I can hear you. Your voice is breaking. Can you quickly type what you want to say? So let me just continue with table till we have what she's saying. So table. So table is like when you know the way we create normal tables. So we want to have table here. So table we have let's have our table and our what's it called now? Let's have our skills and have our level of expertise in each of those skills. So I'm trying to remember something. If I go on with the table, there's a way we bring out emojis on keyboard. Windows plus. Okay, don't worry. So we have our table here now. We have table head. That's the head. That's for the header of our table. So we then inside the table head now we can have our table rows. TR. So TR, we have this one. We can call it skill. So let's just put a paragraph here. No, on top here we have let's add H5. Then we have it skills and proficiency. Proficiency in each of those skills. Then we have skills. Then the next row we have star rating. So having said that now, if we refresh our page and come down here, we should have a table, skills and proficiency, star rating. Okay, we didn't put table line, we didn't add line to our table. But then let's go on first. Then you know we have table head. You can see this one are a bit thick. Then we can have table body. That's T body. A bit head. T body. Sorry, T body. Table body. Then we have table row here too. Then we have the first thing is, let's say, coding. Coding. Then next place we have is table body, table row. Sorry, I'm not supposed to use table row. Yeah, I'm supposed to use table row. And I come down here and use table data. Sorry, I'm already making mistakes here. Table data, then skills will be a table data, Control X, Control V. Then another thing for table data is CD, and we have our star rating. Sorry for that mistake. Control X, Control V. So saving, okay, coding. From the table row, then come down here, then bring this one down. Then we have coding here, and then we have table data DB, then coding, then we have our star rating for coding, TD, then we have Windows this to give me all these emojis. So I want star. I want star rating. Let me just search for star here. Star. So I want star here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 stars for that. So I save now. I save and I refresh my page. You can see my skill and my star rating. Are you seeing it? Hello. Hello.
We are with you, sir. But sir, please, you need to, I guess you need to go back a little bit.
To where?
Or maybe you need to pause. So we need to write it out.
Okay.
So we will not do mistake at all.
Okay. You guys can go on ahead and write. Let me just be populating my table. Then CD. Then we have Python. Then CD. Then we have our Windows. This again. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we come here again. Not table row.
Sorry, did you right click to get a star rating? Did you right click?
You said?
How do you get those stars? Did you right click?
No, use Windows and semicolon to generate that box that you can now pick your star from.
Okay, window and semicolon. All right.
Yeah, Windows and semicolon. Then we have chess, then CD, then we have our star rating. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. No, let me just give myself 3 times. Chess. So one of you will not come and say I challenge you and you come and beat me. Then we have CR, then that's TD, then chess. Let's see, which other thing do I do? Data science, yeah, data science. And my star rating for data science, I'll rate myself first time in data science, CD, data science. Then another thing I do, public speaking, CR, CD, public speaking. Then rate myself, there's no 3.5 star. Let me just rate myself 3 star there. CD. Then this. Then 1, 2, 3. Then having said that, let's save. Then refresh here. What's going on here? Oh, I wrote data science here again. Supposed to be star rating. There's this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Save. Refresh. So you can see my table now.
So I can't see the table. It's like you've zoomed.
I've zoomed as in.
Like too much. I can't see your browser.
Can you see my browser now?
I can see just the parts that your writings are not on.
Check it again.
Still the same thing.
See the same thing. I've actually zoomed in.
Yes. I can see your cursor, but I can't see.
You can't see what's on the browser. Is it the stars that you can't see or what? Can you see what I highlighted now?
Your writings on the browser.
Font on the screen is small. Now I just can I see it now?
No.
I don't know what else to
You
do.
can't.
This 200% too. For someone is saying I can see it. Someone is saying yes, better. Okay, let's
I can see it now.
okay. So please quickly write what I have on my screen. Don't necessarily need to have everything on my screen. Just write something that you can easily use to remember what we've done today. Then we can have CF, that's table foot. Then we have here that's table row, then TD. Then inside this TD now, I can say, just call it skills again, skills and TD, proficiency. So refresh now. So we have that. So is there any term that you are seeing in this table that you don't understand? So the table, we initialize a table with table tag. So we close it with table tag. So then we have table head. So in the table head now, we have a TR, which is a table row. I didn't remember to close my table row. I guess that's why. So let me see. Okay, now. So we have table row. So in the T head now, T head is just telling us, okay, this is the header of our table. No, by the time we start styling our table, you will see how TA can be styled different from the T-body. So this is our table head now. Then we now have TR, which is table row. So that's talking about a row in our table now. So inside that row now, we have TD, that's table data. So for the first row now, for the first column of the table now, which is TD, we have skill. Then second column, which is under TD again, we have star rating. Then you can see, then we move into the body. Then when we have table row here now, you can see table has coding and the star rating. You see table row and coding and star rating. If I add extra TD here, it automatically create a third column. TD, let me just go create error. Just call it like that. If I refresh this page, you can see because it's still within the same table row now, it's giving it a third column, which we do not normally want to have. So inside your TR now, the number of TDs you have in your TR determines the number of columns that you would have. So this is a TR, which is a table row. This is another table row. Then this is another table row. This is another table row. This is another table row. Then after we are done with the body, then we created a footer. There's some tables that we need footer. So this is our footer here now. Do we get it?
Yes, sir.
So I'll give us like 30 seconds to quickly jot down what we have on our screen so that we can move on. I actually want us to finish everything I have on HTML today. So next class, we can easily just move to CSS. Then we can finish CSS on time. Then we can quickly do a brush up of HTML 5 and CSS 3. So we'll do that till next week. Then the week after, we can move on to JavaScript.
Please, can you move up a bit to skills and proficiency on your VS Code?
Okay, moving on from there now. So the next thing I want to do now is I want to deal with our forms. So H3 forms. Let's go and do this in our About Us page, actually. Let's create a new page, call it Contact Us. So now here's a link here, anchor tag, Contact Us, contact us.html. Then we call it Contact Us, Contact Us. So I come here, contact us.html. So now it's contact us. And here just have H3, contact us here, contact us here. So that's that. Then we'll quickly deal with our forms here. So let me just save this. I've saved everything I have. So refresh. Then we'll move to our contact us page. So this contact us here. Let me change it to H2 actually. H3 is a bit small. Contact us here. So we have form. Our form tag now. From action should be post. Action should be index.html. So that's why it will take us to index.html. Then we have method. Method should be post because we are posting something. Then in our form now, can then have inside our form now, can have label. Sorry, label. So label for same name and name. Then we have input. Then we are using text actually. Then name and value. Then sorry, then name. Also name. Then value. Post value. Value equals name. So we refresh this page now. You can see name. And the value is what we are seeing inside. So let's just leave our value blank. So we come back here. You can see the value is blank now. Then is this where we add placeholder? Anything like placeholder here. Placeholder, that's name. Let's just say input your name here. I guess that line is getting long, so let's break it. Sorry, let's break it down. So refresh. So you can see input your name here. So you can write whatever you want to write there. Are we getting it? You can easily just put Abbas. You can see the placeholder.
No.
What exactly don't you get?
Like she's just saying from the contact us the tags and whatever that is inside. I just want to know how you got to this that is on your browser, the box and the.
Okay, so if one wants to create a form now, we use the form tag. So the form tag has some things that we need to, some parameters we need to impute. So we have action. Action is telling you when you eventually submit something, where should it take you to? So we are saying take us to index of HTML. Then the method is telling us, are we getting from the database or we are posting? So here we are posting. That's why we want to post here. Post should actually be small letter. Then our label here, we are labeling this input tag now. So we say label. So you're asking us for which one? So we are labeling for name. So that's why we have our name here. Name of this box is name. So that's why we have name here. So we are labeling for name. So then we have the the label will show us name. So that label is showing us this. This is what the label is doing here. That's what this one is doing here. That label, that's what is bringing this. Then we have our input. This input is what brought about this our box here. That input is what brought about this our box. So what type of input do we have? We have text input. Then we have the name equals name. Then we have the value. If I set any value here, if I say Abbas here, if I save it, if I come back here, it automatically have Abbas inside it, but we don't want anything inside it. Was why we just left the value blank. So if you have a default value for it, that's what you have there. Then we have placeholder now. Placeholder is just like, when you have a box and you want it to show something, but that thing is not part of your actual thing. You can see our placeholder here. Input your name here. But by the time you click into this box, once you start typing, the placeholder disappears. Are you getting it? Do you get it?
Yes.
Okay. Then let's ask for email. Then label for email. So now write email. Then we'll come here, input, then type email. This is not just the text. Then we have, let's just put our name here now, name equals email. So our label will be able to know this is what we're actually referring to. Then we have our placeholder. You can say placeholder. Input your email here. Due to your email here. So save. So refresh now. You can see our email is already showing here now. So what are we going to use to bring this email down to this level? Anybody remember?
Break page.
Break tag.
BR.
BR, yes. That's what called break tag. So it's bringing it down here now. But it seems too close, so I'll put another break tag again. BR. So we have space between them. Don't worry, when we get to CSS, we're able to style it better. But pending that time, then from there we can ask for what else can we ask for? Okay, can ask gender. So label now for gender. Then we have gender here. Then we have input type. Type that we want to use here is what called checkbox. Then we have the name to the gender. Yep. Yep. Gender. ID. ID will be male. And under input. So input. Then checkbox. Checkbox. Then we have name. Gender. Then the ID equals female.
Your gender is not properly spelled.
Oh, sorry. My gender is not properly spelled. Oh, sorry. Gender. Okay, you can see we have this here, we have this here. That's checkbox. Can actually check the two. We are not supposed to use gender, checkbox. Actually, we are supposed to use a what's it called now? Radio button or something. Radio button. Radio. So you can see radio button, you can only pick one. But then our gender is not having this thing. So let's put value here. Value. Then let's say male. Sorry. Male. And let's come here. Then value. Let's say female. Still not showing any value. Gender and color. You just put BR first, BR. Then we have label. 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 Let's have male. And we have another label here. Label. Let's have female. It's still for gender. Gender. Don't use for gender. So let's refresh. You can see now, but then we need to put something in front of our gender here. So you can see now, you can either pick male or female. Are you getting it? Are we getting it to?
Yes, sir.
Because the only way I can actually know you guys are getting what I'm saying is by asking. That's why I kept on asking and asking. Sorry, my asking is getting too much. But that's the only way I can know you guys are following me. So now let's do checkbox. Then hobbies. Let's do hobbies. So label. Label for hobbies. Then we have hobbies. Then just move on to the next line and have input. No, you can have more than one hobby. So in our input here, we have checkbox. Checkbox. Name will be hobbies. Then ID. ID will be football. Football. Then let's just copy this link. Let's just copy this link there. Control C and Control V. Then we have football here. Football. 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 That's for hobbies. Hobbies. Football. Football. And that's what's supposed to be. Yeah, football. Then we have what's it called there. We have that there. Football. And let's just copy this and paste 4 times. We can just edit it. So we have football already. Then here we can say chess. Then I do the chess. And the next one should be let's say coding. And here will be coding too. And the next one will be music. Love music, even though I don't have the voice for music. Music. And music. Then I love eating. Then the next one will be eating. Then I have eating. We will refresh this place now. Okay, I need to add a break tag after our agenda. So BR, now let's have another BR again. BR. We will refresh this now. So then before our agenda, so we are supposed to have a BR tag. Gender. There's the code now. Gender. What gender? BR. So you can have more than one hobby. So I play football, I love chess, and I love coding. So you can see we can tick all that. Then we have another one we call the submit. So we check for this thing already. We check for checkbox, check for we've done. Then we can actually input image too. So we input the image. I think, yeah. We will refresh now. Go back. Input type image. I'm coming. There's a way to import image actually. But I think I made a mistake here. Let me confirm that. Input feed for image. Well, let's do the ones I have in my head right now while we continue. Then we have, what's it called now? Color. Color. Input type color. So let's just do label color. Label for color. So now color. Input. Then name equals color. Name equals color. So let's see. Let's refresh our page. So you can easily choose any color you want here. You can see that. You can easily pick this color. So you pick the RGB, then that's picked it for you. Are we getting it? Let me just put a break tag here. BR.
Why are you doing it on the browser? Why is it not on? Why not changing the color on the VS Code? Why is it on the browser?
It's an input field now. Something like when you want to buy something online, it is not them that will pick the color you want to buy for you now. It is you that will pick. So that's why you are picking the color here.
All right, all right.
We have not gotten to CSS where you are going to be styling from your style. I mean, from your style sheet. We are not yet doing CSS yet. By next class, you're able to start from your style sheet. But for now, you are still just doing just pure HTML. We're not doing any CSS yet. So are you getting it? So now there's another input type. Let's do label. Label for password. Let's say they are creating an account. Then you're asking for their password. Then input type, input. You can say password. Then name will be what? Password. So save. You notice your password field. Whatever you type, it's not going to show anything. It's not going to show star, star, star. Are you getting it? Are we getting it? Hello? Do you all get it? Do you all get to this point?
Yeah.
Password. Yes.
Yes, we are going to stop our password today. Our time is already fast spent. It's already past 6. I don't know our time is that fast spent. We'll continue from here in the next class. But hope you guys understood everything we did today.
Yes, sir.
Can we watch this video back on YouTube?
Yes,
From start to finish.
Yes. So in the absence of no other question, I think it's a good place to draw the curtain for today's class. Thanks for attending and God bless you. Good night. See you on Thursday.
Thank you, Bas. Thank you. See you on Thursday.
Thank you so much.